Hey guys, welcome back to this channel Zenkaya, and today's video is very important. Why? I'm sure you have seen the title, that is 50 commands that you should be knowing if you are starting with Linux, right? So I'm sure this video will help you lifelong. If you practice it, if you use it regularly, then these are very common and useful commands that you are going to use in your day-to-day life. All right, so with that, let's start the video and let's get into hands-on. All right, so first of all, I'll take out the terminal, and this is how it looks like. I'll just little bit zoom it. So all right, so if you have seen my videos earlier, then you might have noticed the voice. I'm having little cough. Okay, so it should not be a problem. So yeah, kindly ignore it if my voice is little bit changed from the previous videos. All right, just letting you know. Okay, so all right, let's start the video. So first of all, let's break down. I'm not again going into too much complicated terminals or too much complicated commands. I'm just going it into step-by-step simple commands that everyone should be knowing, okay, or at least the beginner. If you are new to Linux, then you should be knowing. All right, so let's first start from the very basic building blocks, that is navigation and file management. Okay, or let's first go with the navigation. Navigation means how do you navigate from one folder to another folder. In the previous video, you must have seen that I was going through from one folder to another folder, root folder, etc. folder. How that we can go from one folder to another folder, because in this Linux it is not like too much it does not have too much interfaces, GUIs like Windows or Mac OS. It is little simpler, and almost if you are into ethical hacking, you should be knowing how to deal everything from the terminal. Like I'm sure you must have seen in the hacking movies, they do tuck, they will press each and every commands and they'll hack each and everything. Yeah, it looks cool, right? Yeah, it does. So let's look little bit on it, how to start. Okay, let's not just go in that advanced thing. Let's now just start how to navigate files. So first of all, the command that I would say is start with pwd. Pwd means present working directory. What is my present working directory? So from the root it came to home, and then inside it I am into Kali. Okay, this is my present root directory, present working directory. Okay, present working directory. So what is the command? Command is pwd. All right, so if I want to see what are the files are there inside this particular current folder, then I can just write list ls. Okay, these are the files available there. So ls is again another commands. Okay, I'll not be counting the commands, you just keep on writing it. Okay, I highly recommend you to write it as a note. Okay, because most probably by tomorrow you'll forget all the commands if you don't write it down. So I highly recommend you to note it down. Okay, so second is ls. What ls does, it lists out all the folders and files inside that current working directory. All right, next one is, it is a extension of this ls. So ls, if you want to see all the permission and owner, what you can do is ls -l, long listing format. Okay, long listing format, this is known as I'm sure you have seen the previous video of mine. If you have not seen, go watch that previous video. I told about the permission model, right? Who can read, write, execute, all these are permission model. This folder was created in this date, in this time. So every minute detail is given in this particular long listing format. Okay, ls -l. So as I keep going on, I will just keep deleting. All right, so that it keeps in the above section. I want it to be above, not in lower section. Alright, so what I'll just do is I'll just okay, let me just go on with it. Next one is ls minus a. Okay, again an extension of ls. Basically it does what? It does all hidden files, list all hidden files. So if you just do ls, you can see this many folders, right? This many files and folders, but many files and folders are hidden. So even you can see dot and dot is there. Okay, I'll tell you what are those. But all these are, see, many are hidden. So how you can see those? Ls minus a. All right, so this you have learned till now. First one is pwd ls minus l, ls minus a. Okay, I'll just clear it out now. Next is cd is change directory. Okay, so let's say what are the files or folders that are there? That is desktop is there, right? So what I'll do is I'll get inside desktop, inside the desktop directory. How do I do? de. If you don't want to write fully, you can just press tab also, that will come. So if you just press enter, then it will go to the desktop directory. Now what is the current directory? Current directory is home Kali desktop. Earlier it was just home Kali. All right, this is how you go inside the further directory. Now if I want to come back to the previous, how do I do? cd dot dot. This is what dot dot means. Okay, so it came back. Now what is the current directory? Current directory is home Kali. If you want to go back again in the desktop, then what you do? C desktop. Okay, so changing directory. This is how changing directory works. Now I'm just clearing it out. Okay, now this is all about directory. Now let me teach you little bit about files. Okay, file management. Basically our whole laptop is filled up of files, right? Different format of files and all. So we have to learn little bit more about files. In ethical hacking, it plays a very important roles of files. You need to create a file, you need to manage a file, you need to manipulate a file. Those how you need to do that, you need to take care of. So now let's come back to file and management. Okay, but before going to files, let me just teach you few more commands, that is how to create a directory. Okay, let's say I want to create one folder. So currently one folder is there, two files are there, file.txt and num.txt. okay, so one folder is there. Let's say I want to create one more folder. How can I create a folder? Make directory and folder 2, let's say folder 2. So now ls folder and folder 2. So how do I create a folder? Make directory folder 2, folder name. Basically make directory is the command, folder 2 is the command folder name. Okay, this is how you create a folder. I hope you are understood. Now if I have to remove this directory, how do I do? rm directory and directory name. What is the directory name? Folder 2. Remove. So now you check, it is removed. As simple as this. If you want to create, make folder mk dir. If you want to delete, rm dir and then folder name. I hope you are getting it till here. I'll just clear it now. You can just practice along with me also if you want. Okay, just play some music and have a laptop with you and do coding along with me. So this we have learned about directory till now. Okay, now let's come back to files, as I was talking about files. So if I have to create file, so what I'll do is right now, see again files, few files are there, file.txt and num.txt. What I'll do is I'll just remove the file. I'll come to this, don't worry, num.txt. Now I'll check here, observe, what are the files there? No files are there, right? So if I have to create one file, let's say if I have to create one file, file.txt, touch file.txt. Now file has been created. Touch, this is a command in order to create a file. Touch file.txt. As simple as that. All right. Now if you want to view that file, what is there inside that file, then what you do, cat file dot text. I know these commands are a little weird, but what to do? So nothing is there means nothing. Cat. For creating, touch file.txt. For viewing, cat file.txt. Okay, simple. Now if I have to teach you, okay, now what I'll do is, let's say now I want to remove it. Okay, without writing it, I want to first remove it. How do I remove? rm and file.txt. This is how you remove. Now file has been removed. Okay, let me clear it. So how do you create? Touch file.txt. Okay, I hope you have understood. So file, we have learned how to create a file. Now imagine you want to skip all this touch, cat, and you want to directly create a file and you should be able to write inside that, right? So one shortcut is there, that is nano file2.txt, let's say. So directly you will be opening an editor where you can directly write it. So this is a shortcut. So basically, let's say hello world, I am writing it, Control O, Control exit. Okay, now see file2.txt is there. How I did, nano file2.txt, and I wrote Control O, I have saved and I have deleted, I have exited, that is control.txt. Now this file has been created, right? Now let me check. How do I check? Cat file2.txt or nano, using nano also you can check. So what is the file written? That is hello world that I have written. Okay, or directly you can write file2.txt hello world. Okay, this is how it works. Nano is a shortcut. Okay, I hope you have understood till here. I'm not again counting commands, you can just count it. I'm sure it is more than 50. All right, so next, if you want to directly do it from the terminal, how you can do? So now see, first of all, there is a command called echo hi, let's say. It is just for no, it is not correct. Let me again do it. I missed echo hi. Okay, so what is printed? Basically, in order to print something in the terminal, you can just write echo. Okay, echo is a simple syntax, using that your message. Okay, but let's say I want to write hi inside this file.txt folder. So what I do, I will write hi inside this file.txt folder. Okay, now it is written. How I can say that? Cat file.txt hi is written. So echo is how you can write. Okay, now see, there's a drawback. What is a drawback? If I write hello world again inside this file.txt and I do cat file.txt hello world. Now where is hi? Hi has been removed, if you would see. Yes, hi has been removed. So if you want to rewrite, how to rewrite or overwrite, I would say. If you want to overwrite, because it is overwriting again and again, right? But if you have to keep all the previous data also, then what you need to write is, you need to write echo hi and then just this greater than symbol 2 times file.txt. And if you do cat file.txt, now this time it will come as, it will not overwrite anymore, it will take all the previous values also. Alright, I hope you have understood till here. This is the first part completed, that is navigation and file management. So you just rewatch the video if you haven't followed me, or if you have missed something, don't hesitate to rewatch it again and again, and don't forget to write it down somewhere so that you can practice it again. So till here we have seen how to navigate files, folders, or how to create files and write something on it, right? So we will see different operations now on files or folder. Okay, so file operation, we'll see different file operations. What are the different operation? Basically copy, move, remove. Remove we have already seen, but once again we'll see. So first of all, let's make a folder. So folder is already there, right? So what I'll do is I'll delete everything again. File.txt, or inside file.txt, what is there? Get file.txt, hi and hello world is there, right? All right, so let's skip it. So what I want to do is I want to copy the same file.txt inside this folder again. Okay, inside this desktop folder I want to create another copy of it. How do I copy it? So this is folder created, file we have created already. So how do I copy it? You do cp file.txt. What you are going to copy? You are going to copy file.txt, right? And you have to rename it. Rename another name, you can give it as, let's say, hi.txt. Okay, so basically you are copying the file.txt file and you are making another file in the name of hi.txt. All right, now see, hi.txt came. So inside hi.txt, what are you expecting? It is same. What is the same data? It is hi, hello, world, and hi. So this is a copy of that. How do you copy? cp file, which file you want to copy, and what is the new name of that file. Okay, if you want to paste it somewhere else, you can mention the directory also. It is done in the same directory, so I have not given the directory name. If you want it in some other folder also, you can copy it into some other folder. Okay, now let me just clear it. I hope you are getting till here. So you can see it now, one copy is made. What I'll do is I'll just remove the copy, hi.txt. Okay, so you can see now file, file2, and folder. All right, I hope you are clear with this. Now let's see, copy is done. Move, I have to move this file into this folder. Okay, if I check this folder, what is there? File.txt is already there. Okay, let me just delete this file.txt inside the folder. Now let me check, nothing is there. So what I'll do is I'll go back to the desktop and I have to move this file to inside this folder. How do I move that? So basically I have to write move, again the file name, file.txt, and which folder? Folder is this folder, right? Folder name. From this directory you have to mention the folder name and then slash. Don't forget to put slash. Okay, so let's do it. And you can see now file has been removed from here because you have moved this file from here to inside the folder. Now let's go and check inside the folder and you will find the file.txt. Is it the same file.txt? Let us verify. File.txt. Yes, this is the same file.txt. Okay, I hope you have understood. Move, mv, copy, cp. Alright, so I'll just clear it. I'll go back. What are the folder now? File2 and folder. Done with this. So now what I'll do is, let's say I want to remove this file to also, file2.txt folder is there now, right? Only folder is there. Now I will create one new file. What is the new file? Let's say touch num.txt. Num.txt is new file in text format, and I have created that file num.txt. Okay, nothing is there right now. So now I need to create some numbers. I will just type sequence from 1 to 20 inside the num.txt. So what it will do, it will create 1 to 20 numbers from 1 to 20, 1, 2, 3, 4 sequence wise. It will keep it in the num.txt. Now it has created. Observe, cat num.txt. It will create from 1 to 20. You can create as many as you can. I am showing you just an example to, I'll show you some concept from this. Okay, so this is how you create sequence 1 to 20. We know how to write it inside the text. This is how you can write it inside the text. Okay, now I'll just clear it. So imagine there's a file, you are an ethical hacker, you need to read the first 10 lines, right? So first 10 line, how you will read. So first what you will do, you will just write head, and then you will just type head.txt, head num.txt, head file name basically. This will show you the first 10 lines of that particular file. Okay, now if you don't want 10 lines, but if you want, let's say 5 lines, what you do, -5 and then again press. So this is how you create 5 lines. If you want, you can change this number. Okay, if you want 9 lines, then you can also create 9 lines. So this is the command of first 9 lines. Done. So similarly, tail also, tail num.txt. File name is wrong. So from last it will count 10 numbers and then it will print. But again, if you want some numbers, 5 numbers, then you can just write down like this. As simple as that, head and tail, that's it. Numbers also you can give. Alright, I hope you have understood this. Now I'll show you one example. Okay, so basically in the nums, what are there, how many numbers are there? Num.txt, basically 20 numbers are there, right? So imagine in most of the time you have to read the file and you have to update. Log will be always updated, right? So current status, what is the last line of the particular log? Log means your activity, any computer system's activity, right? So in order to watch live logs live, how you can do, you can just tail -f and the file name num.txt, let's say. So this command, what it will do, it will watch log live. Okay, so observe now, it is not ending. Why it is not ending? Because it is watching the live. How it is watching the live, I'll show you. So imagine some other system is doing something. So what I'll do is, I'll just create another terminal and I'll go inside the desktop file. So I'll just go inside the desktop and I'll update the file. Okay, imagine that is a log. That is not log, but imagine that is a log. So what I'll do is echo, I'll just print 21 line in that num.txt. Okay, so that is being saved. Now I'll come back to mine and check here, 21 has been updated. So this is how you can see someone's live logs also. Okay, what is the command? Tail -f num.txt. So this is a very interesting command. that is tail minus f, the file name. Alright, so this is all about operations of files, file operations. If you want to close it, Control C and clear. I'll just cut the another terminal. I hope you have understood the second portion of it. Now comes the third portion, basically searching and finding something. Alright, so let's say I want to search something. Okay, hi hello world I have written right in the inside this folder, right? So let's say I want to search it. There are so many folders, there are so many files. If you are getting lost on those directories, how to find it? So let's say I want to find a file name called, what was the file name? That file name is file.txt, right? File.txt is the file name. So find minus name, what file name is it? It is file.txt. You can find this file.txt where? So from the current directory, it is inside the folder and file.txt you will find. So you have to go inside this folder and then you will find the file.txt. So what is the command? Command is find name, with name you are finding. What is the name? File.txt. Okay, this is how it searches the file. Okay, now if you want to search something very quick, let's say one word you want to search. Okay, how do you search it? So let's say locate, I want to search passwords, all this password, this particular term I want to search in the whole system. Okay, so what I did locate and then password. Now see, wherever the password is there, wherever in the whole system, it will show me. In the etc passwords are there, in the user passwords are there, in the where passwords are there. Basically in the ethical hacking, passwords are very important, right? So directly you can find all the passwords directly using locate command. I hope you are getting it. Okay, so I'll just clear it out. Now what I'll do is, you want to search some letters inside the file. Okay, some text inside the file. How do you search some text inside the file? Let's say I want to search, I'll write grep hi from file.txt. So from file.txt I want to search hi. So okay, so I have to be in that directory. So what I'll do is, I'll just go inside that folder. Okay, now file is there, right? So what I'll do is grep hi from that file.txt. So how many hi's are there? Only one hi are there. So I'll write for hello world also. How many hello world are there? Only one hello world is there. This is how you can grab some particular terms from that big files. Okay, so these are useful when you want to search one username from a big different files. Okay, huge large files will be given from the database. If you want to search one particular name, what you will do? Grep. But again, you have to be in that particular directory. Okay, remember that. So another command is there, that is grep minus r, and let's say I want to find this particular term called error from across the multiple files. Okay, not only this file, across the multiple files in the system, I want to find all the error word. So grep minus r and error. So observe this. Okay, so basically let's say hi So what it is coming, it is showing that in file.txt hi is there, it is showing me. All right, let me just write grep -r password. So in here password is not there. All right, so I'll just go back in some directories, let's say root directories at least. Okay, so in this, all this, let's check for, let me go more behind so I can be in root directory. So from here I can just write, let's say grep -r and then error. So you can see this. Okay, let me just stop it or else my laptop might hang. Okay, so it depends on which folder you are. If you want to search in the whole system, you just go back in the directory in the root folder and from there you can search. Okay, this is how it works, very efficient. Let's say grep -r and then password I want to search. So you can see all the password that are there. Again, operation not permitted, there will be lot of cases. So very important, grep -r and then some text, very important. Okay, now let's check for few more commands. Let's say where command, where ls. So it shows you the command path. This is ls is a command, right? So it will show you the path. That command is coming from which path. So it is coming from user bin ls, and aliased, it is just aliased to some other name. Okay, now another one is there, that is where is ls. It will show you the binary and the manual page also. So basically it is the searching technique, where ls, where that command, particular command is coming from, what is the manual page of that, where is the manual page. Manual page means all the settings of that particular command and all. Okay, you will get it here. So I hope you have got this section also. That is, this section is nothing but searching and finding. This is how you search and find. So the next part is permissions and ownership. Okay, so first of all, I already showed you that folder is there, num is there. If I have to check all the permissions, how do I do? ls -l. Okay, so it will give you all the permissions and who is the owner, who is the permission. It will show you everything. Okay, so if you want to change, let's say folder permission to something else, I showed you chmod 755 folder, and now you can check. This is changed, somewhat changed. Okay, and I showed you what are this number meaning also in the previous video if you have missed. Okay, you can change the owner also, but I am the only owner of this particular Linux, so you can create users also, but for now I'm not changing the owner. All right, these are some commands that you can see. Next command, I'll just clear it out. Next command that you can see is who am I. Who am I, just you can write and you can see my name is, username is Kali. So basically it is showing Kali, who am I. All right, you can also write ID and it will show you all the details of UID, user ID, GID, all the different, how many videos are there, how many users, this Bluetooth, LPAD main, Wireshark, all these different details will be given by ID. All right, so this is all about permission and ownership. Next Next comes to system information. So if you want to get some system information, then what you want to do. So first is uname minus a. Okay, system info. So this is my system info, Linux, which version it is, which what are the specification and all will be written here. Uname minus a. Okay, system info. Then I can also type host name. My host name is Kali. Okay, this is all about system information. I can also type uptime and check how long system has been running. Okay, uptime. Next, I can check date also. I can just write date and then it will show me the current date. If not date, if you can check calendar also, you can just write cal. If it is already installed in your system, you can just type cal. If it is not installed, first install it and write cal or type cal in your terminal. It will work. Alright, so I'm again clearing it up. Now next is disk usage. So I can write just df minus h, how much disk usage is done already. You can just directly see it, df minus h. Next is directory file size. How much size is directory size? This much, 16K is my directory size, this particular desktop. Okay, if I go back and then du minus h, I do the same, then the directory size is this. I hope you are understanding it. So it tells all about the information. Next, if you want to see the memory usage, you can just write free minus h. This is the memory usage of desktop directory of this particular system. In memory usage, it comes for the particular system. So this is the free minus h. Alright, next, if you know little bit about operating system, then the process is a very important concept in operating system. So if you want to see process, these are the process that I am running right now in the Kali Linux. Okay, PS process. If you want to see the dynamic process monitoring, you can just write top and it will give you the dynamic process that are running. It is just will give you a little bit of GUI and it will show you all the process that are running. So in order to cut, Control C and clear. Htop also you can just do, but it have to be installed. I'm not installing right now. For better view, you can just write htop. That is also useful. Okay, kill is used to kill the process, but before killing the process, let me make one process. That is, let's say sleep is one process that I'm creating. It's a random process I am creating. So now if I write process, so see, this process has been added, right? This process has been added, 52422, and then sleep process. This is just one small process I have created. Now I want to kill this. So what I'll do, kill ID. What is the ID? 52422. And now again PS. Now this sleep process is gone. This is how I have created a sleep process, and how I kill ID, process ID. Okay, this is how you do. So if you create multiple process, let's say 500 and so again I'll create sleep 600, and so if I click on PS, these are different sleep ps. Okay, now I want to kill all sleep ps, so I'll just do sleep kill all, and now if I check, all has been created. So I can directly kill all similar process also. So here sleep was the process that I have created. Now I have deleted all the kill all sleep. Okay, very interesting. Next this is regarding networking. Okay, networking concept that I have already taught you in order to check the connectivity on all. First comes ping. So I'll just ping google.com, so it will send me some packets. That means it is active. Okay, so ping google.com, it is a networking concept. Next, let's say I want to fetch some data from that. I will use curl google.com. Okay, so this data I'm getting. This I can't run it here as because it is not a browser, but I'm getting the data from the google.com curl. Okay, if you want to download the whole thing in here, what you want to download, google.com. So this data I'll be downloading google.com. So everything I have downloaded here and I have saved it here, index.html. So I can just find it, find minus name index.html. So it is already here present, downloaded index.html. I have downloaded using wget google.com. Let me just open it. How do you open it? Cat index.html. So this is the download file. This we can't read it, okay, as it is the you have to convert it, and then again you have to, it is not readable file. Okay, so this we have downloaded. What is the command? Wget. So ping curl wget we have seen. So if you want to see your configurations network interface, then ifconfig, you can use config. This is my detail, you can see your own detail. ifconfig. For Windows it is ipconfig. For Linux it is ifconfig. Alright, I hope you have understood till here. I'll give you some bonus one. So first of all is man is nothing but all the manual. It will be showing all the different commands and all are written here. You can just read it if you have time. Okay, so basically manual page is this man, you can write it and you can see it here. So I'm just quitting it for now, man. Alright, second is you can just type on history and you can see all the commands that you have typed in here, history. So history you can type and you can check it here. Alright, history. I'll just clear it out. So clear is one of the, again, the command that I am using again and again to basically clear the history, clear the terminal history. Alright, next echo we have already seen. Then alias is basically one name that you are giving. Okay, let's say alias ll, new name. What I'm doing is ls minus a, basically hidden files. Alright, I want to create a shortcut for this. So what I will do now, if I keep ll, it will show me all this folders, ls minus a. Okay, or if I keep it s minus lh, now I keep ll and it will give me all this. Okay, basically naming something, kind of nickname. Alright, now I will unalias this ll, and if I give ll, now it won't work because this has no meaning. I have given a nickname to this, right? That's why it was running. Now it has no name. I have unalias it. Okay, this is how it works. So this is it, some important. What is left, you can also check who. I think it does not works here. W also you can check, logged in user. So all the different users that are logged in here in this Kali Linux, you can see using W. If you want to add user, you just type it and you can add a new user, add user and then username. I don't want to add any user right now, so I'm not adding. Add user also comes into place. Okay, so with this we have completed, I'm sure it is around 50 commands are there that are important commands in order to start with Linux. I'm sure this will help in most of the work. Again, I'm not saying these are the most complex commands. No, these are the most easiest and simple commands that everybody needs, not only for hacker. All right, so hope you have enjoyed it, and please do like, subscribe and share it to others so that I will get the motivation. And that's it. Thank you. We'll meet in the next video.